Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel, The Potion of Wisdom. Today, we're going to let magic take over our day. Have you ever thought about the special relationship between women and magic? That's right. Women have a touch of enchantment in almost everything they do. And today, we're going to explore that with humor and lightness. In this video, we're bringing 9 fun comics that prove women are true masters of sorcery. Stick around until the end, because I have a magical surprise for you. But before we start, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more content like this. Let's get started. So, let's dive into the first comic. Picture this scene. A woman walks into a clothing store and picks out a piece she likes. But as soon as she enters the fitting room, something magical happens. Suddenly, when she comes out, it's like she has the entire wardrobe in her hands. Who hasn't gone through this? It feels like, with the snap of the fingers, the desire to try on everything appears, and we walk out with a dozen different pieces. How do we explain this? Could it be that the fitting room is a magical portal that turns the desire for one outfit into a whole collection? Maybe it's a multiplication spell, and for some of us, this sensation is just irresistible. When you find that piece, everything suddenly seems more beautiful, more interesting. And the funny thing is that instead of just leaving with what we came for, we leave with bags full of must-haves we found along the way. Who hasn't been there? I myself have gone through this, and I must confess, it really feels like an inexplicable magic that stores cast on us. The question is it us seeing too much, or is it the store casting a spell to make us feel irresistible in everything? Let's be honest, this is a magic that affects almost all of us. Now, if you found the shopping magic interesting, the next one is even more impressive. Have you ever noticed how some women can make their day stretch in the most incredible way? Let's move to the second magical example. Picture a woman looking at her to-do list. It's a huge list, full of tasks, appointments, things to do at home, at work, with family, friends, and everything else you can imagine. And then, somehow, everything disappears. Every task vanishes as if by magic. What's most amazing is that while many of us feel exhausted just seeing all those activities, she makes it all seem easy. It's like the list is enchanted, or like she can manipulate time to fit it all in without getting tired. This gift for making time stretch is something that deserves a study, don't you think? Who hasn't met a woman who seems to have 48 hours in her day? Her magic is knowing how to organize, adapt, and balance each commitment, all without losing her cool. We even ask ourselves, how does she do it? Maybe it's the magical energy women possess, this ability to let the day flow. And look, the truth is that all of us have this ability. It's not easy, but it's possible. And this almost supernatural organization really does seem like a special power. Now, let me tell you about another type of magic. How many of you have gone through that slightly tense moment at the beauty salon? This third comic is for anyone who's ever felt the thrill or the suspense of a new haircut. It's a classic scene. You get to the hairdresser, explain what you want, describe what you imagined, and in the end, it's never exactly what you had in mind. But there's a special and magical moment when you say, do whatever you want. And then, somehow, the hairdresser seems to cast a spell and creates something completely different. Something unexpected. And suddenly, it's amazing. How does this happen? Is there a spell that transforms hair into 1,000 possibilities? It's like the hair itself is a magic wand, ready to be molded into each transformation. The funniest thing is that, even without doing anything, we always leave the salon feeling renewed, as if we'd been touched by a confidence spell. Each hairstyle, each cut, is a new chance to reinvent ourselves, as if that touch on our hair was an enchantment. Speaking of magic, who hasn't been mesmerized by a woman's gaze? This fourth comic represents that moment when, with a simple look, a woman can make someone feel guilty, or, even better, make someone understand everything without saying a single word. You know that look that says, I know you forgot our anniversary, but I'll use my spell to make you remember before it's too late. Who hasn't been through that? I've been caught in that hypnosis myself. And I know many of you have too. This mysterious look, full of meaning, a kind of magic we all possess. It's subtle, delicate, but at the same time very powerful. It truly feels like witchcraft, a type of communication that goes beyond words. But now, let's talk about a different type of magic. The kind that involves day-to-day organization. You know that woman who can do everything at once. She organizes the house, work, takes care of the kids, the husband, friends, and still has time for herself. Her magic is knowing how to balance it all. And believe me, it's no easy feat. How does she do it? Could it be there's a hidden spell that helps? Look, if there is, that balance and calm potion certainly works wonders. And that tranquility? Is it a trick that only some people have, or is it something we can learn? The fact is, she seems to handle it effortlessly, always smiling, always ready. This is a magic that many of us would love to master. If you think you've seen it all when it comes to organizational magic, this next comic will blow your mind. The woman who uses the magic of patience to convince anyone to do what she wants is worthy of being a wise witch. Who hasn't felt that a woman, with just a look and a few words, can make you do things you never imagined you do? This power of persuasion is, without a doubt, one of the greatest spells she can have. Just one word, one well-placed phrase, and everything seems to happen just the way she wants. I'm always amazed by this ability. It's like her power of persuasion is something supernatural, a magic that works quietly but very effectively. Now, let's talk about a magic everyone loves. Culinary magic. Who hasn't felt like the food prepared with love seems like a secret potion? When a woman goes into the kitchen and starts preparing a dish, it's like she's mixing magical ingredients, and the result is always incredible, something you can't even explain. Where does this gift come from? The gift of transforming simple things into enchanted dishes. I believe it's a special ability, almost a magical touch, that she applies to each recipe, as if she had the power to transform food into something beyond just flavor. If you've ever had the chance to taste one of these magical recipes, you've probably wondered, could this be witchcraft? And now comes an even more special magical skill, the ability to read thoughts. Yes, women have a talent for knowing exactly what you're thinking, even without you saying a word. It's like they have a mental connection to what you want, to what you need. This feminine sixth sense, this telepathy that always seems so accurate, is something that often surprises us. Have you ever wondered how they do it? Is it just intuition? Or is it a magic that they develop over time? It's a mystery, but the fact is, this ability to read minds is something only women have. And last, but not least, let's talk about transformation. Who hasn't seen a woman suddenly appear completely different? One day, she's one way, and the next, she's in a totally new look, as if she cast a transformation spell. This ability to reinvent herself is one of the greatest feminine magics. And it's not just about appearance. With a touch of confidence and a little makeup trick, she changes the energy, the atmosphere, everything around her. It's like watching a magical metamorphosis that enchants everyone. So, Awan, what did you think? I truly believe that women have mastered the art of magic. Whether on a shopping day, in the kitchen, or even in the most common daily moments, there's always something special in the way they do things. And you? Do you identify with these situations? Comment down below which comic you like the most, or which one you think suits you best. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel for more magical content like this. See you in the next video with more magic and wisdom. Until then.